So we in season 5 of NBA 2K26. It's been, quite a few months now since this game has been out. I've been testing a lot of different moves in this game, and there are a lot of good ones that I don't see talked about. Like, y'all would actually be surprised how deep the dribble system is this year. A lot of people are only using a small part of it, just a little teeny tiny bit part of it, you know what I'm saying? So in this video, we're gonna go deeper in the bag. But with that being said, make sure that you hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, turn on post notifications. Let's get into this, man. Alright, y'all, so real quick before we jump into this video, if you're tired of spending hours grinding reps, season levels, badges, or lifetime challenges, these guys are the best grinders in the community. They handle rep grinding, season level boosting, badge grinding, build specializations, and once again, lifetime challenges, so you can actually enjoy the game instead of living on it. Make sure that you use my code Sebuary for 5% off your first order. Link will be in the description down below. Go ahead and hit up Sneaky Services, tell them I sent you. Now with that being said, let's get into this video. Alright, y'all boys, so I'm on my small guard right now, so we are going to basically be having on small guard shit, you feel me? If y'all not on a small guard wave by now, at this point, small guards have the best drill moves, best animations in the game. Yes, tall guard is cool, tall guard is actually very good this year compared to previous years. With this video in particular, a lot of the moves that I will be showing y'all will be on the small guard. So with that being said, we're going to start off with the dribble style, which is John Morant, bro. I feel like this is the best dribble style in this game, hands down. There's nothing else that even comes merely close to this dribble style right here. It has the best possible speed boost, and the speed boost in this game is pretty garbage, but this is the best option, you know what I mean? Like, nothing else comes close, and that's why you have to be 6'4" to have this on. If you're a tall guard, you got to use Zach LaVine, though. I ain't gonna lie. My 6 size up I have on Mike Conley. I'm not really going to be doing 6 size ups or any 6 size up combos in this video, but you can go ahead and throw this on. So for my breakdown combos, it's essential to have this breakdown combo right here, which is Devin Booker, because it's a lot of glitchy things that you could do out of this move in particular. And I'm going to show y'all in this video, bro. It's a lot of things. So you want to make sure that you have this on too. So the escape I'm using right now is Kemba Walker. I like to switch between Trae Young and Kemba Walker at times. Season 5 did just come out, so we do have De'Aaron Fox. This is insane as well. I have a couple combos with this too, but that's going to be in a future video. So as of right now, I'm using Kemba Walker for this particular type of video. All you need is an 89 ball handle, which is, pretty easy to have in this game. So if you do not have this, then unfortunately you cannot get this escape. For my combos, this is what I like to use before I do my nutmeg. If y'all know what the nutmeg is, basically when you put the ball between your legs and it's like some glitchy Steezo stuff and stuff like that, but y'all gonna see in this video what I'm talking about. But this is what I like to do before I do that move, if that makes sense. So go ahead and throw this on, or if you do not have Tim Hardaway, you could go ahead and throw on Devin Booker. It's a season 5 release. It's basically the same exact thing as Tim Hardaway, just a little different, just looks a little different. So for my crossover, as of right now, I do have on Lonzo Ball, but sometimes when I'm bored, I do switch to De'Aaron Fox. It's more simple. It is kind of fast, to be honest. You can get through your defender at a very fast pace, but Lonzo Ball is better for me because I do like to glitchy dribble and stuff like that, so that's why I use it. So the behind the back, Stephen Curry was the best behind the back in the game because of the Curry slide, but it's just an energy drainer. It's going to drain your energy more times you do it. And it's just not good because when you drain your energy in this game, you're not going to be able to shoot because your shot is just going to be untimable. So with that being said, I'll put on Kawhi Leonard, and I made the switch to Kawhi Leonard permanently because I feel like it's better to combo with. It's just more things that you can do with it, if that makes sense. For my spin, I'm using Steve Nash. For my hesitation, I use Jalen Brunson, and this is actually a good hesitation because you can do a lot of moves at this hesitation as well that you cannot do with Kobe White or any of these other hesitations that's in this category. But Kobe White is fast, and you can basically same size people with this hesitation. But it's just, I don't know, Jalen Brunson is just easier to momentum crossover with. Devin Booker stat back, by far the best stat back in the game, hands down. Like, if you don't have this on, you got to be trolling at this point, you know what I mean? Like, this right here will save your life. So for the motion style, a lot of people think that the motion style has an effect on how you dribble, how fast or how slow you dribble and stuff like that. But I don't think it does, though. But I feel like it's placebo, to be honest. Like, I don't think a motion style without the ball affects how fast or slow you dribble. I don't know, bro. It might not. Y'all go ahead and try Bradley Beal. I feel like it's the best in the game. So for the hop jumps, a lot of people don't really understand how the hop jumpers work. In a sense, like, you can basically do the hop jumper at any moment, any given time, and it's animations that you can cancel out as well. So in a sense, like, I don't use these hop jumpers to actually use them and shoot out of them. I do them to create space and get jiggy and get mixy, if that makes sense. So with that being said, I feel like Stephen Curry is the one to go with right now, but Chris Paul is just as good, and Zach LaVine is just as good for a tall guard. I only use Zach LaVine on my tall guard, though. So for my spin jumpers, Kyrie Irving spin jumper. I know a lot of y'all boys probably seen this spin jumper on TikTok and people don't want to tell you what it is and stuff like that. But don't worry, Sebuary is here and we not gatekeeping, you feel me, bro? This is probably one of the most overpowered moves in this game, especially, oh my god, you're gonna see, y'all. You're gonna see. Just make sure that you throw this on. You have to be a small guard, though. You cannot be a tall guard. You have to be a small guard. And last but not least, the go-to shot. Hey, I seen a lot of cheaters doing this move, and I'm like, okay, I don't cheat, but I'm gonna steal something out of their book, and I'm gonna put my own spin on it. There's a move that I'm gonna show y'all. Oh my god, that comes out of this move. Oh my god, I'm telling y'all, my bag runs deep this year, though, y'all. I'm telling y'all. Alright, y'all, so now we on to the dribble tutorial part of this video. I would say that a lot of these moves are going to take time. You're not going to get these moves down in 1 or 2 seconds, especially if you don't really know how to dribble like that. For the boys that do know how to dribble, a lot of these moves are going to be easier than you think, you know what I mean? But with that being said, just make sure that y'all hit the subscribe button, hit that like button for your boy. Make sure that you turn on all post notifications so you not miss another video like one of these right here. It takes me time to make these videos because I already know these moves and I'm taking my time out my day to show y'all, you know what I mean? So I like to help y'all boys out. So this first move right here, this is what the top 1% of dribblers do in this game. And the reason why not that many people do this move is because it's pretty hard to do. You're gonna need a lot of practice, but I will be explaining this in the best possible way that I can. It is going to be the speed boost glitch. How it looks like is like this. Now, when you get the timing down, you can do it 4 times, 5 times. I think 5 times is the max. I never seen anybody do it 6 times or 7 times. Now, basically, doing is I'm basically holding R2 and flicking the right stick down. Now, it doesn't really matter which hand the ball is in. It only matters like which side you're going. So let's just say the ball is in my left hand and I want to do the speed boost glitch, right? I'm basically going to flick down on the right stick. Okay, sometimes you don't get it because it's a timing thing. You know what I mean? And the people who get it the most basically master the timing and the angle. So what I mean by angle is I don't mean the angle that you're on the court because you could do it at any angle. It's just simply about angling your left stick. So, for example, if I'm on the left hash, right, and I flick down on the right stick, I'm going to want to basically have my right stick pointing a little bit diagonally down to the right. Now, if I'm on the right hash, the same thing goes, but it's just the opposite. It's just I'm on the right hash, I'm going to flick the right stick down. Okay, see, I didn't get it. I'm going to flick the right stick down, boom. Now, if you pay attention to the controller, you can see the more I do it, you can see the angles. Now, it's really just about the angle more than the timing. I feel like the timing of this is once the ball hits the opposite side ball hand, you want to basically like it's like when you get used to it, you can basically feel that it's gonna happen because it's like a little see, like it's not a hard move once you really get used to it, to be honest. Just once the ball hits the opposite side ball hand, want to wait that split second and then angle your left stick towards the opposite side ball hand way, if that makes sense. So basically, if I'm flicking my right stick down to the right, I'm gonna want to flick my left stick down to the right also this way. You see? So boom, boom, boom. It's not an easy move to do. It takes time, especially if you want to get it consistently. It takes time. Now I'll say that it's easier to do around this side of the court because the angles is easy to get down because you're in the middle. But yeah, like when you want to do it here, no, I feel like it's pretty easy over here too. But I'm telling y'all, bro, this is more of looking at the controller and seeing what I'm doing, because me explaining it can only get y'all boys so far, you know what I mean? So just pay attention to the controller. Look, I'm gonna flick down on the right stick while I'm holding R2, and I'm going to angle my left stick running to the left. See that? And the funny thing is, you're not going to get it every time. You know what I mean? You're not going to get it every time. But yeah, that is basically the best way I can explain that move right there. You know what I mean? So that's the first speed boost glitch. Now, there's a plethora of speed boost glitches that you can get in the game. You can even do it off the LeBron hop back, which is this move right here. You know, it's like when you're moving back and then you basically flick your right stick to that same side ball hand. So, boom. If the ball is in the right hand, I'm going to be moving back with my left stick like this, just walking back, right? Walking back, flicking the right stick to the right. If the ball's in the right hand, walking back. If the ball's in the left hand, flick the right stick to the left. Boom. So y'all get the gist of it, bro. You can do the speed boost off of that. But it's harder, though, bro. Like, it's very, very advanced. It's very fast. Like, let me try to do it right now. Let me try to do it. Oh, there we go. Just like that. Just like that. Yo, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, bro. That's probably my third time ever doing that move, but y'all get the gist, though, bro. You can do it off the LeBron hop back, which is this move. Once again, you see, boom, and then you just want to have it at an angle. I don't have this move down to a T. You can also do it off of the Kemba Walker escape. So how to do the escape is, it's very simple, bro. Like, I feel like my granny could do this, bro. Hold R2, the ball's in the right hand, flick the right stick to the left, flick the right stick to the right. You can spam it. Now, how to do the speed boost glitch is, it's basically the same thing goes, but except you want to angle your left stick running upwards, so it should look like this. Like, when you really get it down, you should get that speed boost glitch up the court right here. Like, look, it should look like this. That's how it should look right there. Now, basically, that's harder to do up the court because you really have to get the timing down. This one is more of a timing thing. When it comes to the Devin Booker step back, it's more of an angle. It's more of a, you know, hold on. More of a, like, okay, I'm not getting it right now because my player's out of stamina. That's another thing, too. When you are out of stamina, you cannot really, you know, do this speed boost glitch as much as you want to. But once again, I'm going to basically have the ball in my left hand this time. I'm going to flick the right stick to the right, and then I'm going to wait that split second and basically run up the court with my left stick. Boom. Boom. See that right there? Like, it's harder, bro. I ain't gonna lie, it's harder than this one right here. Boom. Boom. But I would say that the Devin Booker step back is more common. You're gonna see this one more than the Kemba Walker one. Well, I had to go over that speed glitch real quick, bro, because a lot of people don't really know about that. And at this point, screw it, bro. People cheating on this game, you gonna need that against those cheaters anyways, you know what I mean? But basically, for the second move right here, I should say third move. Yeah, no, this is the third move, right? Because I showed you how the Devin Booker step back speed boost glitch and then the Kemba Walker up the court speed boost glitch, right? So this is gonna be the third move right here. It is basically going to be a Devin Booker breakdown combo, which is this right here. Just simply wanna, you know, keep flicking up on the right stick. Keep flicking up on the right stick as many times as you want, you know. That's how you get it right there. You know, it's a very simple move to do. Hold R2, flick up on the right stick. You know what I mean? Now, the reason why I have on Kyrie Irving spin jumper is for this reason right here. So, basically, how to do a spin jumper in this game, you simply want to double tap the button that you shoot with. In my case, it's square or X if you're on Xbox, square if you're on PlayStation. And this is how you do the spin jumpers. You know what I mean? Now, depending on which way you're going, you're going to get a different animation. So if I'm running to the left, since I'm lefty, it's going to give me this one right here. If you're righty, you got to run to the right. And if you're running to the right and you're lefty, it's going to give you these like garbage ones right here, which is, you know, this one like that. You just don't want that one, right? You either want this one, boom, if you're running to the left, which is also timeable as well, or you want this one off the breakdown combo of Devin Booker. So down right there. So let's just say you do the Devin Booker breakdown combo, the ball's in your right hand, boom, and you're not getting this animation right now. It is simply because you are a right-handed player. Now, as you can see, I'm a left-handed player, so the ball has to be in my right hand to get that specific spin jumper every time. If the ball is in my left hand and I do the Devin Booker breakdown combo and then do a spin jumper, it's going to give me this. See, because I did it too soon. Or it's going to give me that right there. Now, the reason why Devin Booker breakdown combo is very good in this game, not only because you can crab people and you can cancel out of, you can keep doing it over and over and over again, but because you can do animations like this out of it. Now, the thing is, there's something that people been doing. You feel me? Shout out to Ayo6 on TikTok. Shout out to Chap. I've been new about this. It's basically peaking with fake passing. So boom, stopping on a dime with fake passing. You know, now the reason why I'm saying this is, all right, first of all, if y'all don't know how to fake pass, you basically want to take your triangle and your circle if you're on PlayStation, press it at the same time. If you're on Xbox, it's vice versa, Y and B, right? So let's just say I'm coming to court, right? Boom, boom, boom. Do that right there. Now, when you put that into the same combination as doing a Devin Booker breakdown, then doing a spin jumper, which should be this one right here. Boom, boom. Okay, see, I did it too soon. You see, even sometimes the timing is off. So look, and then doing that. Look at that. Now, if you're not getting that, it's because you're doing it too fast. Now, initially, to get that exact combo working is going to be a timing to this specific combination of moves. So once you do the breakdown combo, wait that split second, do a spin jumper, and then fake pass. It should look like this once again. Boom, boom, boom. Like, that's going to automatically just fry your defender because, hey, I know Kyrie Irving was this shifty on 2K with the animations, but bro, this move is one of those moves where it's like you're just gonna fry your defender, especially for a clip. It's just gonna look too good. So now, if you want the primary spin jumper, which is this one right here, this is the spin jumper that you're supposed to get because it's basically going off of your dominant bone hand. So if I'm running to the left and I'm a lefty, it's gonna give me that animation every time. You know, if I run to the right and I'm a lefty, it's gonna give me that one. So if you're a righty, you want to run this way. So the same thing goes. So if you want the Devin Booker breakdown combo into this one right here, you just got to simply have the ball in your left hand if you're a lefty and have the ball in your right hand if you're a righty. So this right here is very glitchy because who's really going to expect you to do this? Like, let's just say, oh my God, yeah. Like, who's gonna expect you to do this, bro? Like, it's actually insane. Like, this move is insane, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. Plus that move right there, you see, I mastered this move right here. Now I'm pretty sure you can do this and then do a pass fake and then it's gonna launch you to the 3-point line, but I haven't mastered it yet. I'm gonna just keep it a whole buck with you. I haven't mastered it yet, but you see, like, it's not even gonna launch me to the 3-point line yet because I just don't got the timing down. But this one right here, boom, every single time. Like, that move is just too gross. It's gross, y'all. It's actually insane. Also, I showed y'all the Devin Booker into the spin jumpers, which looks like this, which a lot of more people are going to be doing this, you know what I mean? Because I'm Sebuary, you know, and who's not going to watch one of these videos where I put y'all boys onto sauce, you know what I mean? Now we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to add in hop jumpers into there. Now, I don't use these hop jumpers to actually use them, if that makes sense, to shoot out of them. I'll use these hop jumpers in manipulation to cancel out of them and to get to my spots or to just do combos out of them as well. So as you can see, I'm just letting the hop jumper go. I'm not really letting it play out, you know, because if I let it play out, it's gonna look like this. I'm gonna shoot out of it, and I don't want to do that. I'm using these hop jumpers to create space. So that's what you want to do when it comes to the Devin Booker breakdown combo. Boom, same thing goes. Once again, no, boom. Like, I'm telling y'all, bro. I'm telling y'all, like, there's a lot of things you can do in this game, and I'm just sitting here and revealing it to y'all. So basically, how you do the Devin Booker breakdown combo, once again, very simple. My granny could do it. Up on the right stick while holding R2. Don't let the move play out. If the ball is in the right hand and you're a lefty, you're gonna get this every single time, or this. Boom, that one right there, where he puts it behind his back and stuff like that. He does a little hesitation. Very mixy. Very shifty. It just depends on what animation you get. Now, if the ball is in your left hand, you're gonna get this. You're gonna get that one right there. So it's a plethora of animations that you could get, you know. And how to do a hop jumper and let it go is you basically want to run to any direction, left or right, and then you want to hold the right stick down while holding R2. And you can even shoot off of that as well. Like, look at this. That could be a little, you know, peek as well. That could be a little step back peek as well. Boom. But if it would be better if it didn't have a hitch. Like right here, boom. If that didn't have a hitch, the way it does, you can shoot exactly right off it. That would actually be pretty lethal. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But basically, this is what I do. Boom, boom. You could do it out of any animation. Any animation. Don't really gotta be Devin Booker. But if you want to make sure defender, run up the court, hold the right stick down, same size Peebles, or even do this. It's a lot of things, bro. Stephen Curry has a lot of mixing moves the same way Kyrie Irving does with his spin jumper. You know what I mean? Now, if you want this animation, particularly every single time, now, not that one. I don't even know what that was. This animation right here, you simply want to hold the right stick down if you're a lefty. If you're a lefty, you want to hold the right stick down while the ball's in the right hand. Boom. 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 Okay, or sometimes you're even going to get that. You're going to get a plethora of these animations every single time. Okay, I'm getting a little bit too mixy. Hold on, y'all. All right, y'all. So one thing that I want to go over is basically fastman or chainman dribbling. Chainman dribbling is actually very good in this game. I didn't realize it until like recently, bro. You know, like you can literally left stick cancel. Now, left stick cancel is not this. It's not boom, then boom, then boom. This is the right stick cancel. Just basically going up, down on your right stick, fast to cancel out of these moves. Boom, boom. See? Up on the right stick to cancel out of it and then do it and basically get into another move. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about actually canceling out of your move with the left stick by flicking your left stick down after every single move. So this looks like this. Boom, 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 boom. And when you do it fast, this is how it looks. Like you can even do the LeBron step back out of it. Now, the LeBron step back, I would say, is the best way to do it because you're already moving to begin with. So when you do the LeBron step back, once again, if I'm moving back and the ball's in my left hand, I'm flicking the right stick to that same side ball hand. Boom. The same thing if the ball's in the right hand. Moving back, flicking the right stick to the right. So basically, boom, boom, boom. So I'm moving back, doing LeBron step back. Boom, boom. Kemba Walker. So in a sense, my rhythm and my dribble pattern is doing 2 Kemba Walker escapes, and whichever hand the ball lands in, I'm moving back. So the easiest way I can explain this left stick cancel is after every single move, you want to basically flick your left stick down to move back. But you don't want to just move all the way back like a, you know, you don't want to look like this. You know what I mean? Like that's just like some bot stuff. You know what I mean? You want to boom, 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 boom. You want to like just add a lot of LeBron step backs into that. I'm gonna move of part 1 to this video. There's going to be the Zach LaVine go-to shot. So theoretically, how go-to shots work, let's just say I had on John Moran go-to shot. If the ball is in my left hand and I do this go-to shot, it is going to give me the animation that is the best for the go-to shot, if that makes sense. If the ball is in your right hand and you do the go-to shot, the same thing applies. So basically, since the ball is in my left hand, I'm going to get this go-to shot animation every single time. If your player is a righty and you do the go-to shot, it's going to give you, you know, the same animation as this one right here every single time. Now, since I'm not a righty, look at the animation that's given me. You do not want this animation. Now, when it comes to this animation, the reason why this animation is so glitchy is because you can run right out of it. You can run right out of it, but you can absolutely cook someone because who's going to really expect you to do this right here? Who's going to expect you to do this, bro? Boom. And bro, even then you can still shoot out of it if you really know how to time your shot. Because look, I can still tempo out of it. You see, I didn't time it right there, but you know, this move is glitchy because you can do the spin and Rooney out of it as well. So boom, which is that right there. So boom. Now I really wish it wasn't a hitch in there because boom, like I would be able to do it faster if that makes sense. So how I do the spin and Rooney is if the ball's in left hand, I'm going to do the Devin Booker step back, hold R2, flick down on the right stick, Devin Booker step back. I'm not going to let the animation play out. I'm simply going to rotate my stick all the way to the left and then around clockwise. Boom. Boom. The same thing applies if the ball's in the right hand. So once again, how I should look is Zach LaVine go-to shot, which you want to hold up on the right stick. Boom. Don't let the animation play out. Let go. Devin Booker step back. Spin a Rooney. Boom. That right there is going to absolutely fry your defender. Boom. Every single time, y'all. Every time. It's just too good, bro. It's just too good.